What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with another Discord cricket memes episode number 219. Look, we'll figure it out when I do edit the video. I was meant to have a Memes Monday episode firstly yesterday, of course, so I just want to apologize for that. It was actually a public holiday in Australia yesterday, and I had no idea until it was actually happening and everyone was home and there was no space to record. So we are here. It should be a bit of a longer one. So get your snacks, and get your mum, and get your dad, get your pet lizard. We're going to jump straight into this one. There's been so much cricket that has happened over the weekend. India completely destroying England in the last test. Australia, they win a thriller against NZ in the last test match. There's WPL going on. There's PSL. There's stuff going on like usual. So comment that down below. We're going to jump straight into it. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on. Most hundreds after turning 30 years old. Let's have a look. Kumar Sangakkara. That is just incredible, isn't it? Matthew Hayden, Ricky Ponting, Sachin Tendulkar, Hitman Sharma, and Tilkaratne Dilsham. Those are literally some of the greatest names that have ever played the game. So it's pretty good company to be along. And you know what actually kind of surprises me? Like, just I don't want this video to go so long, but the fact that Sachin Tendulkar was like an absolute legend with the bat in hand from the moment that he turned 17 years old, and after the age of 30, he still then went on and made another 35. Okay, that's quite incredible. Take that reply, old man. Cop that, Jeffrey. He, of course, did say after the second test match, their captain, Rohit Sharma, is nearly 37 and he's past his best. Well, cop that, mate. How do you feel now? A bit silly, I would assume there, Jeffrey. The way that Rohit stood up after that second test match even, like he was still going okay, but couldn't really put his stamp on the series. He's certainly done that now, with bat in hand, but also field placements. Like, I thought he was terrific. Ben Stokes bowled the first ball of this series and then got his wicket of the well-set Rohit Sharma. And even Brendan McCullum is thinking, you know what would have been nice? If our captain was actually fit enough to bowl in the first 4 test matches. Maybe he would have taken another wicket, but he was, didn't want to, and obviously didn't have the courage to bowl, and he decided to do it when the match was over and the series was over, which is a little bit funny, but it just always seems to be the case with him. Anderson and Wood thinking, what have we done wrong? Ben Stokes gets a wicket on the first delivery of his series. Mark Wood and Anderson. Yeah, I think Jimmy's just thinking, man, I could have had wicket number 800 by now. And also fitting reply to the IPL team, Sarfaraz Khan answering the critics who says that he can't play pace, or even T20 cricket for that matter. 4-4-4-6 against Mark Wood at 145 clicks an hour in the last 2 overs. I mean, like that shot especially was quite, I didn't even know he had that in his, what's the word I'm looking for? Repertoire? I think that's the word, but he's also doing it with like an old OG sort of bat brand as well, Slazenger, and he's got the old sexy stickers on there. Looks good. Or is it Puma? They look the same, to be honest. Bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you're telling me this man isn't on an IPL team. He deserves to be on any IPL team that he wants, even if it's as like a backup wicketkeeper. That's why I was surprised that the Delhi Capitals let go of him, because he was the perfect backup player to Rishabh, and now he's gone. So it's a bit weird. Ridiculous coincidence. Ben Stokes' batting average at home is 40. Batting average in India, 29. Jadeja at home, 40. Jadeja in England, 29. Now look, that is a bit weird, but In all honesty, I'm still taking Jadeja every single damn day of the week over Ben Stokes, ever. Yeah, I mean, that's just common knowledge. Record alert, this is the 4th time India's top 5 batters have scored 50 plus in a test innings against Australia at Eden Gardens in 98. Not against Mohali, against New Zealand in Mohali, Sri Lanka at Brabourne, and then England now at Dharamshala just, 15 years later, so not bad actually that. And you have a look at the inexperienced top 5 here, like Jaiswal, Shukman, Padikkal, Sarfaraz. Like, who would have thought before this series that half of those names would have been in the team? Jaiswal, yes, but the others maybe not. Normal captains using directions to place the fielders. Rohit Sharma, placing fielders by taking them to their position and asking them to stand. That's what you got to do, man. You got to guide them over. You say, stand here. I want your hands out this way. I want your eyes looking this way. And just get ready. Get ready for a catch. And old Sarfaraz, he was ready. He does remind me, Sarfaraz, like a lot of Rohit Sharma. Not just because of like body type or anything like that, but just because of their like personality. They seem like they've got these own little quirks about them. This test match looks like what many thought the series would be, a mismatch. England playing with 1 foot on the plane. Oh, John Wright absolutely roasted them. True. I mean, honestly, after that first test match, the second test match was a little bit closer at times, but like it was pretty much one-way traffic this entire series, so big ups there. And to think that this England team was going to conquer India, didn't they say that? They would conquer? No, they didn't. If the current Indian team returned from England with a scoreline of 1-4 and the middle order collapsing in every innings, the entire country would be up in arms, asking tough questions and demanding changes. How's England cricket media, followers and management thinking at the moment? Well, firstly, well said, Akash. I'm glad that someone's not scared to say it how it is, because that is damn true. And honestly, if I was England, like, I would still keep this Bazball shit. I would still try and keep it around, but you've got to revamp it. You've got to bring in some young, talented players. Harry Brook, he's got to be playing. I think he might have been injured, actually, so that's not their fault entirely. But Harry Brook, he comes straight into the team. Even a few more young guys, like even an upcoming spinner. Like, I know that they had Bashir and Hartley. But I don't know. Actually, no, that's probably a wrong answer. They don't really need another spinner. They got Rian Ahmed as well, so they're probably good on the spinning. Jack Leach as well, so they honestly need a new captain. That's what they need. They need a new captain. The expression man. And this is the one that was at the end of the series thinking, oh, we lost? Hold on, we actually lost it. What? What a sight. Look at the long flowing hair. This is what I aspire to have hair like. Man, and I think the thing is, like, usually you see athletes get to the age of 43, 44, even in their 40s, late 30s, they start getting overweight. But the man Dhoni is just always in prime condition. Like, seriously, has the man ever been fat? Have we ever seen Dhoni with a dad bod? I don't think we have. The practice camps are on. They're playing a bit of tennis? What's going on? No. Your favourite scorecard graphic?
It's alright, mate.
Hold on, let's go back to the start. Alright. Let's turn that up.
I mean, it's alright.
That's pretty sexy. Ooh.
Okay.
It's alright. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, no. Hold on. Isn't there, because obviously I only started watching the IPL like full time, if you will, like every game from 2019, I think was when I fully started watching. Of course, I had seen clips and all of that for so many years, but I know that there is a scorecard where it's got like the pictures of their faces. That's my favourite one. I think that's a one. Hopefully it comes up.
That's where it's the go.
That's pretty cool, but this is the one. That's the one. That's what I'm talking about. This is the one. This is the one that I love the most. This is good. Because it's got the color, it's got the faces of the players. Like it doesn't have to be complex. Just make it simple like this, and it looks awesome. Press play. Thank you. Look at that team as well. No, hold on a minute. Look at this team. Smith, McCullum, Rayner, Dhoni, Bravo, Jadeja, Ashwin, Mohit Sharma, Ashish Neera, Faf du Plessis. Bro, that is a super team. As I thought my dog was about to wake up. Ooh. It's okay. Yeah, it's a bit mid. It's pretty, it's good, it's good, it's good. Not bad.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. What's that?
Yeah, for real. Nah, what the fuck was that, thinking about it now? Like, this is just such a waste of space. Like, why is the scorecard so small? Like, make it cover the whole screen. Put pictures of the players' faces. Or, I don't know, like, even the colour of the red. Like, it looks boring. Give us a bit more. Come on, Jay Shah. We know you're trying your best, man, but we need more. Ashwin's batting form is going down, and Kuldeep's is starting to show ability with the bat. That coinciding with his bowling triumphs is making things very straightforward for the overseas test selection. Ooh, I might have to put a community poll on my YouTube channel about who would everyone take if you could only pick one guy to play in the first test match against Australia at Adelaide Oval tomorrow. Would you pick Kuldeep Yadav or would you pick Ravi Ashwin? You can only go with one. I don't know. That's tough. Like, that is actually tough. I think Adelaide Oval, maybe not, because it doesn't usually spin. But as my dog just decides I'm going to try and jump out of bed, I don't know what that was about, but I might go with Kuldeep. Need you as soon as possible. Let's see what's going on here with Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe coaching staff has resigned within a span of month after their defeats against Uganda, Scotland in the World Cup qualifiers, which led them to fail to qualify for the ODI World Cup and now the T20 World Cup, which is actually messed up because we think about Zimbabwe. They've been a pretty decent cricket nation for a long time now. Obviously since, the guys of the Andy Flowers, those are my brothers, the Flower brothers. Who else used to play there? Umbuya, I think it was his name. Look, they had some guys. Masakazda, of course, was there. I'm trying to think of all the other guys. There's been some good players to actually come out of that country, including myself, of course, but I think honestly, since I was let go from the Zimbabwean sort of cricket headquarters, it's kind of gone downwards. Like, I've still tried to support my man, Sikandar Raza, but it's been tough. And I am available if needed. But, I'm going to need a little bit of love from the Zimbabwean team because I felt a little bit disrespected when I was let go. So, if they want me to be head coach, batting coach, bowling coach, mentor, friend, food maker, I can do it all. Social media manager, just let me know, but preferably with the bat. Just don't worry, guys. I'll go out there, put me up against Uganda next week, and I'll just smack a cheeky little 72 off 28. No worries. Alrighty, Paddy Rana ruled out, with a grade 1 hamstring injury, which is not too bad. I mean, a hamstring is usually 3 to 4 to 5 weeks for a pace bowler, so he... hold on a minute. He might not be ready for the start of the IPL now, thinking about it. Ooh, hold on. CSK, they're losing a player before it begins. The Warriors and the Capitals, players celebrating Women's Day. Hey, man. I did, of course, this was like 3 or 4 days ago now, but happy International Women's Day to all the females out there, to all the women. Of course, it's only sort of like an event that's kind of, been brought to our attention at the last 5 to 10 years. So, big ups to them. And to have a cricket game being played in an all-women's competition on that day is pretty cool and pretty special. So shout out to all the ladies out there, man. You know, we all have a mother who has, you know, loved and protected for us and cared for us. So shout out to the women. Hey, shout out to the women. Shout out to Elise Perry. We're officially into the last week. WPL points table. Ooh. So I believe that the top 3 is pretty much set in stone now. Delhi, Mumbai, RCB. So I'm going to say that it's going to be... I think RCB will make the final. I just get this suspicion that RCB will make the final. I don't know who they have to play. I think it'll be Mumbai, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's heating up now, the WPL. Another hat-trick in the PSL with Akil Hossain. Okay. The man Akil. You guys, if you're a big fan of this channel, you would know we love the man Akil over here. He's a great player. Underrated all-rounder, in my opinion, but that's pretty cool. I hope he gets to play in the WI, the West Indies squad. That's what I meant. Meg Lanning becomes the first player to score 3 consecutive 50s in WPL history. And then to think that there was a 4th half century that was also amongst that. Like, she actually did retire too early, but it just obviously... It's probably taken so much pressure off her just to go out there and just have fun. Man is with Virat. Yo, come on, Baba. At least take the helmet off. Nah, shout out. That's all right. We like those are good celebrations, you know, when you get the chain and you kiss the chain, and you know it obviously has a lot of sentimental meaning. Imagine it's RCB versus SRH final, and Pat Cummins says this one day before the final. Nothing more satisfying than hearing a big crowd go silent. Whew, man, that would be PTSD for every single Team India fan. But it's pretty good Photoshop, by the way, whoever did that. We got the GOAT. War mastered red ball captaincy. Dhoni mastered white ball. Sachin red ball batting. Gale white ball batting. And then there is GOAT Rohit Sharma, who has mastered everything. Everything? Hey, big shout outs to the man Rohit Sharma. I mean, after this first test match of the series, I was a little bit worried for Hitman and Team India, thinking, oh, Kohli's not here, KL's gonna miss, there's no Mohammad Shami, they're missing some big names. After the first test match, I got a bit worried. But Hitman, the way he has stood up as a leader, as a batsman, has been genuinely second to none. So he's had a pretty good 6 months, last few months, and now leading into a big IPL and then into a big T20 World Cup. So there's plenty going on. Tim Payne, no chill. Tim Payne, I know what it's like to lose to an India B team, but I love watching England lose. Well said, Timothy. That is me too. You know what? I think the Australian media enjoys England losing more than Australia winning. Like, the amount of posts that we have seen from Seven Cricket, Fox Cricket, Cricket Australia, it's all about India beating England. And I love that, to be honest. That it means more to us to see England get smashed than us win. So that's yeah, man, what a series that was, huh? Glenn Phillips is going to warm the bench in a 10-team IPL. Something in this world's... sometimes this world makes no sense. Yeah, shit. I mean, you're thinking, what? Travis Head, Pat Cummins, Markram, and who would be their 4th overseas player? Hasaranga. Oh, yeah. So they've got... Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, you think Glenn Phillips, he can actually be a pretty good all-round option. So I'd almost start him over Hasaranga. Yeah, actually, hold on. And then you got Klaasen there as well. Henrik Klaasen's still there. Oh, no. How the heck are Sunrisers going to fit in all of these players? Man turns into Bradman. his highest ever test scores in cricket, 34, 31, 28, 26, 24, and 20 against England. Only against England, man. And that's why I think everyone likes to do their best against England, just to prove a point, because they talk so much shit. Why so much unnecessary praise? Me watching commentators overhype Stokes' captaincy, even though he's losing 4-1. If an Asian captain lost 4-1, he'd be vilified. Yeah, and that just kind of shows the difference of where cricket is in different countries. Like India, top of the cricket world, the most supporters, the most money, the most fans, the most important cricket matches going on. And if that was Rohit Sharma, he would be completely destroyed in the media, but it's Ben Stokes and it's like, oh yeah, it's okay. We're playing baseball. This is fun. You just lost 4-1. 4-1. Oh, well. Anyways, baseball is cool, huh? The Special 700 Club. Man. Jimmy Anderson, of course, joined the 700 Club, and he deserves to be a part of it. One of the all-time greats. Even though he's from England, massive respect. End of Jimmy's test career in India. 27 innings, 46 wickets, 28 average, good strike rate, 2 fifers. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, man. And what a place to play your last ever match in India. I mean, those photos are going to live in the memory forever. Like, he'll probably frame one of those and put it in his house. So, will he break Murali's record? Imagine. He'd probably need a few tenthers. No, he won't. But he will beat Shane Warne's record, which is a little bit upsetting, to be honest. And you know what, Jimmy? You better show a bit of respect. When you pass Shane Warne's record, you better lift the ball in the air, or you better do some sort of tribute, man. I'll be upset if you don't. Who else is on this list? Like Nathan Lyon and Ravi Ashwin. They're the only 2 current day cricketers who are even on that list. So where will they end up? Could be top 5, top 6. Victor Air, man. Look at Sarfaraz. I'm happy for him. Kohli, bro, you literally missed 950 plus runs, 5 centuries, 2 half centuries, 3 player of the matches, player of the series. He probably did, didn't he? But you think about it, everything happens for a reason. It's given opportunities to Sarfaraz, Patidar, Padikul, more opportunities to someone like Shubman Gill to work his craft at number 3, Jaiswal to continue opening. Like, it's given those few extra positions, hasn't it? We do miss him. Let's be real. Please come back. It's 5 test matches without someone who lives and breathes test match cricket. It was a little bit difficult at times, but he'll be back. I don't know when. I'm assuming the IPL, but I'm ready. This isn't Pakistan, Mr. Duckett. And then this bucket bloke claimed Jaiswal learnt from them. Jaiswal when he comes down the track. Bucket when he comes down the track. I love the nickname, Bucket. Ben Duckett is clearly the best teacher in the world. He must be so proud. I'm getting a little bit emotional, actually. It's it is. He must be proud. To teach India how to play cricket and to teach literally Rohit Sharma and Jaiswal how to hit runs is nothing short of inspirational. So shout out to Ben Duckett for that one, man. It's that's special. That is special. Ben Stokes finished with 199 runs. He averaged 7 runs in the second innings and had 7 scores under 15, increasingly a sitting duck against India's spinners, especially Ashwin. And Ben Stokes has never been known as a guy who can play spin. He's only been known to have these cool highlights against Australia in the Ashes. True? Like, yeah, he's just the most overrated player in this generation, most overrated batsman I've seen forever. Like, he's had his great moments in his career, but they were 4 or 5 years ago. Like, He's not that good anymore. In saying that, he'll probably come out in the next game and score 100, so great. Stokes in this match, 2 runs, 1 wicket, 16 articles written about him being Ian Botham. Oh, the inspirational captaincy this series, well done. Rohit had a stiff back, Bumrah on as captain. Yeah, and I think he's the next captain of India. Yeah, after seeing it, I'm convinced he should be the next test skipper. Yep, agreed there. Ashwin, fifer on debut, fifer in his 25th, fifer in his 75th, and then a fifer in his 100th test match. The only game he missed out on was his 50th. He probably took a forfer, let's be honest. Most fifers for India in test cricket. Ashwin, 36, Kumble, 35, and then Harbhajan, 25. He's only done that in 100 test matches, so an all-time legend right there. This is the first ever test series to record 100 sixes. The 100th six was hit by Johnny Bairstow in his 100th test match, facing Ashwin in his 100th test match. That's a little bit creepy. I might move on. Baseball cricket, 100 sixes, but a twist. 72 to India, 28 to baseball. Yo, I mean, if this does not sum up the series in a nutshell, then I don't know what will. Like, yo, for this look at this guy. He knew this fucking series was over. As soon as he looked at that coin being cost, that coin being cost. I just changed the letters. That coin being tossed, he knew it was over. Yep. 28 sixes is genuinely putrid for a team that is meant to be this 6-hitting machine. Bairstow, what did you say to Jimmy about getting tired and then he got you out after that? So what? It was after 100. How many have you got here? Most test innings without 100 in India. Johnny Bairstow, 24, the most ever. Even David Warner, who I know is one of the worst players in Indian conditions, 19. So, Johnny Bairstow, mate. Hey, look at Sarfaraz. Yes, I loved all of that, by the way. Look at Jadu, Jaiswal, even Rohit. I think, is that Rohit or Siraj? Looking over the top. On your bike, mate. See you later. The series is over. Your test career is over. See you later. Although, he probably will stay in India because he has to play for the Punjab Kings pretty soon. So that's actually quite disappointing. Can we release him? Yeah, anyways. Well, I would dead set rather us release Johnny Bairstow and then go pick up Sarfaraz Khan. Like, is that still an option? Balls faced by Bairstow, 259. Kuldeep, 293. What does that tell you? That Kuldeep is a better batsman. And a better bowler, and a better glovesman, if he wanted. Worst batting averages by touring batsmen. Oh, Ricky Ponting, 26. Ugh. Johnny Bairstow, and then Ben Stokes. That's more like it. Virat would be proud. Yeah, I know. Facts. That's what I did think that actually. He was probably watching the TV and getting all up and about, ready to fly to Dharamshala and smack up Johnny Bairstow. Oh, Sarfaraz, I love that. Jarrell, when Tom Hartley stepped up to the crease, here comes their most consistent batter. Hey man, and that's another one who I actually just forgot about before. Jarrell. He's been a huge highlight in this series with bat, with gloves, and now banter. I love that. Rohit Sharma becomes the first captain in 112 years to win a test series 4-1 after being 0-1 down. That's incredible. Now that is a statistic. Unavailable. All of these big names unavailable, except for Ishan Kishan, of course. He not really a big name anymore. Conquered. All of these guys amongst it. That was the core group of this 11, the core mainstays, and even they should be so proud of that win, India. Like, even though it was on home soil, that was huge. Most runs, Jaiswal. Highest score, Jaiswal. Average hundreds, 4s and 6s. All go to that man, Jaiswal. He then wins Player of the Series in one of the best series by a batsman ever in Test cricket. What? Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I have to go back to my prediction video because I think I predicted Jaiswal for most runs. Or it was Shubman Gill. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have actually said Shubman Gill. Damn it. Oh no, maybe I have to go back. Thank you very much. I'm going to put this in the thumbnail. The pic... Oh no, look at Ollie Pope. That brother is... he has not slept in about 4 weeks. He's been thinking about that first innings that he had. Since then... Is that Liam Livingston? Like, what's he doing there? The man should be preparing for the Punjab Kings. I don't know what he's thinking. What a 2-year ride. Thank you for the memories. Bazball, born in England, grew up in Pakistan, finished off in India. Yeah. And the funny thing is, they're still going to play it, so... Zahir Khan, how are India hitting more 6s? Dravid. I showed them some videos of me batting. How many 6s did Dravid hit in his Test career? That would be a statistic. Sarfaraz called Rohit for the photo. Jarrell immediately came and clicked his own photo. After this, Akash and Mukesh also got their own photo with Hitman. Why wouldn't you, man? Jeez, it looks like Sarfaraz is having some trouble carrying the trophy right here. What's going on? What a shot. Ooh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Like, yeah. It's magical. It actually is. Like, what was going on here, though? Can we get, like, I don't know if it was the camera angle. I just think the man wanted a cheeky little neck kiss. He just said, hey, you've played pretty well this series. Mwah. Oh, I'm going to edit that out. That was bad. Instagram story of Surya. Safe hands. Because of Jay Shah? Is that why he thinks it's safe hands? Well done, Rohit. But yes, because Jay Shah, he's a big impact man. Outplayed. We have been outplayed. I'm glad that you finally admitted it and thought about it. The backbones of Team India with Jay Shah. Oh, Jay Shah, he's a character in his own mind, isn't he? Like, I love him. I actually do. Like, he is a funny guy. One day when I wake up and feel I'm not good enough, then I will retire straight away. But in the last few years, I'm playing the best cricket in my life. And that is a big positive to hear if you're a Hitman fan. Is that Zahir Khan? Cool. Yeah, no, I love that for Hitman because people were trying to write him off after the T20 World Cup in 2022. Like, I remember people saying, he's finished, he's done, all of this. And then we've seen the ODI World Cup. He had a pretty good series. And now this Test series has been very good. If he has a very good IPL, he's in close to the best form of his damn life. So, yeah, I am loving this for Hitman.
Did you know these facts?
No.
More than 80% of the world has never been on an airplane. The gender-neutral term for nephew or niece is nibbling, like sibling. Cockroach milk is at least 3 times...
Okay. How do you get milk out of a cockroach? Okay.
more nutritious than cow's milk. You were not able to copy and paste text on an iPhone until 2 years after its first release.
I mean, that's probably
the slightly
common.
slower car has a greater chance of causing an accident than the slightly faster car.
Huh.
The Great Wall of China is actually not visible with the naked eye from space. France has more than 12 different time zones.
What?
In Svalbard, Norway,
France?
it's standard for people to leave their houses unlocked in case someone is being chased by a polar bear. The entire native population of Madagascar descended from a small group of no more than 30 women. This jockey won a horse race despite being dead. He suffered a heart attack mid-race, but his body stayed in the saddle. The longest word in the English language is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, and it's a lung disease.
What the heck was that word? Let's hold on a minute. Let's try and say it. Pneumonomolar traumascopic volcanicosis. Nailed it. Nice one. Let's do that. Someone clip that and post that on, like, I don't know, like English.com. That's the best example right there of that word. Probably in the dictionary now. Dravid, I hope money is not an incentive to play test cricket. It is just recognition that it's a tough and hard format. You go through a lot. We don't celebrate 100 T20Is like we do 100 tests, right? Big W that for Rahul Dravid. Like, don't get me wrong, I like what Jay Shah's doing to push players to want to play more test cricket and red ball domestic cricket, but very true, like, we don't want money to be the sole reason for test cricket. Like, the reason for test cricket is because it's harder. It's the hardest format in cricket. It's the top echelon of cricket. It's what cricket was when it first ever began. Was test cricket, was red ball cricket, was 4 to 5 days of toiling in the sun, tactics, changes. It's a chess game, which obviously it's like nothing else. So, agreed. And there's a reason that you see players celebrate a test 100 so much more compared to a T20, because you've just had to work so damn hard for that test 100. And then T20 cricket, you have to be very good, but there is times where you can just maybe get a little bit lucky, or the power play or something like that. India's next test match is on September 3rd against Bangladesh. Okay, that's cool. 3rd of September, so that's after the T20 World Cup. That's a little bit after. Okay. Can any current team beat India at home? Australia, no. No, we can't. England media touted this as the best team that's revolutionising cricket, and was up against India team in transition, missing 3 to 4 players. Still got hammered. Beating India at home in Test cricket could be the toughest challenge in sport. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, like, in sport, like, I can't think of another place or another fortress where a team just is that impossible to beat in a series. Like, I suppose you can kind of relate it back to the prime days of Team Argentina in the World Cup, or Spain, or, you know, Barcelona at Camp Nou, their home stadium, when they were very good, or, you know, maybe like I'm trying to think of the best sport teams ever, like the Jamaican relay team in the Olympics. They used to win gold every single year. It's like Usain Bolt. So, yeah, it's going to take something crazy to kind of beat them, which, you know, I thought Australia were kind of close at one point last year, but it just faded away. So, KP, I find it really strange how teams find it so hard to beat India in India. We had no problems. One of our easiest tours we ever went on. Oh no, KP. He's just trying to get all the interactions with that one. The disrespect. Is Joe Root a wife? Is it finally catching on? Are people finally starting to realise he is Ellen DeGeneres? I've been saying this for years, guys. Come on. The focus moves to the greatest league, the IPL. Not the PSL, not the Big Bash, the Bangladesh Premier League. No, the IPL. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Torture is finally over. Now it's time for Rohit to play 5 balls, Dhoni to play 5 balls, and Virat to score at least 500 plus. Yeah, probably. Definitely the last part. You can imagine that. Because the man hasn't played cricket for so long, you can see him just being so hungry for runs. RCB Unbox event. Ooh, it's going to be held at Chinnaswamy, 19th of March. They'll make some special announcements. Last year, they had AB and Gale there together, and of course, we did react to those videos on this channel. So, much looking forward to whatever they release or whatever they have. As long as it's not, you know, we're allowed to, I will be reacting to the unboxing event, and whatever other surprises happen. It would be pretty cool to see like a really cool new jersey or something, or like a, I don't know, like not a new logo, but like I don't know. They could do something pretty cool, eh? What exactly that is, I don't know. It's not up to me. Maybe like a vintage, like a throwback jersey. That would be cool. For like one game or something. GT New Jersey. Is it the same? Is maybe there's like one extra lightning bolt, but I think it's the same. So I'm going to give that a 7. No, a 6. A 6. Virat's first appearance. We've got Virat is likely to attend the RCB unboxing event 19th of March. So we're going to see him just before the IPL kicks off. So that'll be cool to see. Giving us proper 2005 vibes with that hair. That's what I mean. Like, my first memories of Dhoni, which is why I love him with the long hair, is my first memories is watching him early 2000s, World Cups, you know, matches in Australia, him clutching up to chase games, and him just having the long flowing hair out of the helmet. Because it was unique. There wasn't many Indian cricketers at the time who were like, not different, but kind of just out there and had their own sort of style, where Dhoni did. The long sleeves, the gloves, the glasses, the long hair. Like that. Yeah. Those are like some of my earliest memories of Indian cricket as a little kid. So that's why he honestly is quite like a special, you know, figure. Not just for India, but for me, and I know a lot of other cricket fans. Somewhere between these images, we all grew up. Yo, I just got goosebumps, eh? It's like, yeah. It's actually, yeah, man. He's aged very well. Like, he might look better now that he's gotten older. He looks like really mature and sophisticated. Is that a real word? I don't know. We'll figure that out. IPL chairman confirms there will be a mega auction ahead of the IPL 2025 next season, which is awesome. Hopefully, Moses on Reeks might be available back then. We'll see what happens. Only eating Indian food for a whole day.
Only eating Indian food for a full day? We started with roasted papadum, which I actually didn't know how to eat, but apparently you crack it and then you scoop the sauces and eat it kind of like chips and dip.
Alrighty now. Wait, it's not sauce. It's called chutney. Oh no, she's called it chutney right here. Never mind.
The mint chutney was so spicy.
Never mind, that's my fault.
The chutney was sugary and kind of tart, and the papadum was so light and crispy. And of course, I had to get a mango lassi, so thick,
Yum.
so creamy. And then they brought these lamb seekh kebabs that were so flavorful. It was juicy, super savory. Then we had to come back later because there was so much more to try. So we got this jug de la mas that had the extra spicy sign next to it.
Oh, nah, that is
shiny. Of course, you gotta eat it with the naan, and the goat was so tender, and like the spicy, garlicky tomato gravy was just bursting with flavor. We also got this karai shrimp that was sauteed with peppers, and it also had a lot of heat. The rice was cooked perfectly, and for dessert they had gulab jamun. I've never seen this, and now I need it every day. It's so milky, sweet, and creamy, and crunchy, and you just have to try it, and that's all for today.
Bro, she looks like she's having the greatest time ever. The only thing that was wrong with that video was how expensive the prices were. Did you guys see that shit? Hold on, let's go back to it. Did you guys see this? $23. This is what I'm talking about. In Australia, like, you just get a little plate of something and it's going to cost you $23. Where was the other one? There was another one that was really expensive. Where was it? Anyways, it's not that important, but it was somewhere. I think it was, oh, here we go, $24. Then, bro, she literally had to spend like half of her monthly wage to eat. That's crazy. A little bit expensive. Pez looking very elegant and beautiful in the Indian sari. Hey man, of course, look, I am on social media. I did happen to see these images and just kind of took my breath away, didn't she, Pez? I think she did that for all of us. All the women looking absolutely fantastic on International Women's Day. I think it was Retro Night or something like that they called it, which is awesome. I honestly wish more sort of like teams did this sort of cool stuff during the season, even in the men's side. Like it would help the culture. It would help bring people closer together, that family vibe, and that's what wins titles, is that close knit family, like Mumbai, Chennai. So this is one of the reasons why I think RCB are a sneaky chance to win the title. As I just cracked my fingers if you heard that, but yeah, man. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Shout out to Elise Perry and all the beautiful women in that photo. He's going to play for Mumbai, Nuwan Thishara against Bangladesh. He becomes the 5th Sri Lankan to take a hat-trick in T20s. And he's going to play under Malinga, so... Ooh, that could be a little bit interesting, actually. Similar sort of action. 3 hat-tricks in 2 days. Hussain, Dipti Sharma and Thishara. Okay, damn. Is that the most hat-tricks in a quick amount of time? That's pretty cool. Sri Lankan players doing timed-out celebration after beating Bangladesh 2-1 in the series in Bangladesh. Oh, this is the rivalry we needed. Look at the man Hasaranga at the end. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it. Bangladesh coach, Hasaranga, playing the series. He is just another player in front of us. I'm assuming that was before the series. Hasaranga. It's just a series win for us. Our bowling was too good. Probably sounds pretty true. Mumbai needed 91 in the last 6 overs. Harmanpreet was 20 not out off 21. Harmanpreet then went and scored 75 runs in the last 27 balls to give them the win by the looks of it. Okay, Harmanpreet standing up. Honestly, she needed to have a big WPL, so it's good to see. She hadn't had a very good last 6 to 8 months in the international form, so to now see her get some runs is probably refreshing for her. Girl turned into Beast Pollard. Wait, that's impossible. Darling, you have no idea. 95 not out of 48. That's my type of innings right there. Mumbai qualifies and the Gujarat Giants are gone. They're going back home. Back to Gujarat. Mumbai qualified Delhi and RCB. So I believe those are the 3 top teams. So it's when does the playoffs start? That'll be interesting. Literally me. Jay Shah is me when it comes to posing for a photo. Jay, what's going on, brother? He said, hold on. Roll it. Can you come over here for a second, mate? I just need to get a few Instagram photos. I might even put one of these on my Tinder profile picture. Just roll it. Over here, mate. Please. I need you to take this. Hold on. Get another one where my hands are up like this. Get another one. Oh, Jay. You make us laugh, Jay. And that's, you know what? He's the best script writer ever. Which team and why? Ooh, which one would you bring back? Ooh, probably the Kochi Tuskers, to be honest, just because it's kind of underrated. But because Deccan Chargers, I think aren't they based around Hyderabad? So obviously there already is SRH, which kind of already defeats the purpose. RPS, I did like their kit back in the day when Dhoni and Steve Smith. Yeah, probably RPS, to be honest. Captain Hitman should skip IPL to give proper rest to the body and stay fresh for the World Cup. I don't think that's going to happen. I do not think that's going to happen. Please do it, Mr. Shah. Virat breaking the 1,000 run mark and winning the orange cap. Jaiswal 5 tons. Warner, Darwan, Hitman, Bhuvi, Rashid, all the IPL OGs to have a good season. Dhoni finishing it off in style to get CSK their 6th title. Now, the only thing that I'm going to edit about this is this. Punjab have not won a title. Punjab have not made the playoffs, I believe, since 2014. Maybe it's time for us to have some fun, okay? Like, what about us? Why does it always have to be Chennai, Mumbai, RCB? You know, even though RCB don't particularly win, they're always included in the convo. What about us? All right, is Punjab that irrelevant? What about us? What about us? India claimed the top spot in the rankings. Yeah, well deserved. I think they're going to sit up top for a while. Read the caption. A nail-biting innings lost for England sees them courageously lose the series to India. This is what I'm talking about. Even the worldwide of sport for Channel 9 in Australia, even they are roasting England. So it's good to see. It's really good to see. That's what I love about Australia. We all get behind. No, you know what? Forget Australia. The cricket world. We all get behind whenever England loses. And that's cricket. The dominance of Team India. Facts, look at all that. Number one in all of those formats. Lee, Australia, laughing in corner. Oh, I knew there was going to be a meme like this. Hey, man. India's time is coming. I've already said this a million times, but India are going to be the most dominant team in world cricket for the next 30 years. They're going to win every trophy at some point. It'll just happen eventually. With the sheer amount of players and talent and, Still the only captain to win 2 test matches in India in the last 10 years. Captain Smudgy Boy, let's go. Let's go, Stephen. I mean, it's been a pretty disappointing time period for Steve at the moment. He's been disappointing with the bat. So to remember a bit of that makes me feel okay. It makes me feel good. We've got Iceland cricket. We've said, what the hell was that? Reply? Okay. We've said a lot of naughty things about the Baz bowlers during this tour of India. Rather than apologise, we'd like to inspire them. There's another test tour of Pakistan coming at the end of 2024. Let's go! England is back! Oh, brother. Of course they do. IPL Mega Auction and BGT together at the end of the year. Yeah, that's going to be big. That's going to be a big time period for cricket. What happened when I ate once a day for 10 days? DCT, what are you doing? You're starving yourself.
I ate just one meal a day for 10 days.
That can't be healthy.
But first, I need to tell you that after gaining close to 10 kilos in 9 months, I was feeling like crap at 18.25 kilos. Keen on doing something about it.
Okay. No, that's big W.
New chores could kickstart a health journey. Now, unlike for my disastrous school exams, I prepped for this diet because I didn't want to fail. With shopping, cooking, and eating every day only between 12 and 2 p.m. Meal 1 comprised a lot of chicken soup, eggs, baked veggies, and fruit. For me, the key is high protein, fiber, fat, and low carb meals. I kept this up, changing my protein sources to fish, grilled chicken, and prawns. One fun part about OMAD is the surplus time. Apart from being able to focus on work better, I went for movies and brought in the new year with the family where they were chugging but I stuck to water.
Hey!
Around day 7, my cravings went on strike, so I ate some biryani.
My cravings
that enabled me to complete the 10 days of OMAD, helping me lose 2 kilos and 1% of fat.
Wait, was that just in 10 days? That is a fair effort, and obviously he was mostly just doing that through eating. And obviously you could even ramp that up if you were exercising every day, running or lifting or whatever it be. And I resonate with that highly. Obviously, if you've been around this channel long enough, you've probably seen my weight transformations. I honestly went from being a little bit skinny, and then I went to being a bit chubby, and now I'm back to being healthy, which, either or, as long as you're happy within yourself, that's all that matters. But I just felt like I was, just eating unnecessary stuff. And honestly, ever since I changed what I put in my body and exercising every second to third day, trying to lift or run, it's been the best thing for me. So if anyone needs inspiration or motivation, DM me or comment down below, and just talk to me about it if you need any guidance or help, because I'm always here. Phil Salt replaces Jason Roy in Cole Carter. He won't be featuring due to personal reasons, but Cole Carter have gotten a genuine steal of a pickup here in Phil Salt. The fact he went unbought in the auction was crazy as it was, and then now to just get picked up as a replacement player. Here come the Cole Carter Knight Riders. I like it. With Mitchell Stark there, they're going to be dangerous. Most sixes in a series? Bro, it clears the next best. 102. And then the next best was this year. Oh, damn. Wait, 2024? England versus Australia? When did we play England this year? Wasn't that last year? Hold on a minute. Am I tripping balls? What's going on? We did not play the Ash. Oh, okay, right, okay. I had a brain fade moment. Is Smith's technique starting to betray him? Since the start of 2023, a whopping 28% of Steve Smith's dismissals against pace in cricket have been LBW. Between 14 and 2022, this figure stood at just 18%. So that means in the last 2 years, it's bumped up 10% going out to LBW. Feels like they're just starting to figure him out a little bit, because we know Steve Smith has got one of those most interesting techniques where he stands on off stump and then kind of takes his back foot and steps onto middle stump and leg. Sorry, wait, what am I talking about? He stands on leg stump and then he moves over to middle and off stump. That's what I meant. I'll edit that out. Steve Smith batting average, 65 in 2019, 56 now. That's quite upsetting, to be honest. That actually does piss me off. Should they persist with him as an opener? No. I think you got to move Bancroft in, but what I would not be against is... Yeah. Fuck, I don't know, because if you replace Steve Smith as an opener, where does he go? Because there's no spot for him in the 11. Marnus Labuschagne's back with some runs. Cam Green looks pretty good at number 4, so you're not dropping Steve Smith, but where does he play? Oh, it's a bit scary. Kane consistent Williamson. Smith and Kohli burning up their numbers due to bad form and playing difficult conditions. Williamson after ghosting versus Australia, England and India and scoring a consecutive tons against the Windies, Sri Lanka, D-grade South Africa at home to maintain great numbers. Yep, it's been a little bit of that this series. Obviously, Kane had his best score of 51 in the last innings. Before that, he had looked pretty average. So, yeah, it's a little bit of Barbara Azam areas there, huh? Oh no, what's this? Soon Australia is going to enter the transition phase in Test cricket. Khawaja 37, Smith 34, David Warner is gone, Labuschagne's been a disaster, you can't back on Cam Green, Head and Mitchell Marsh to come. Alright, now let's talk about that a little bit. Yes, I totally agree. Khawaja, he's got maybe one good year left in him. Steve Smith, the way he's batting, who fucking knows? David Warner, gone. Labuschagne has looked pretty shit, but he did score a 90, so you probably give him again. Cam Green has looked pretty solid, I thought, so let's not, get upset about that. Travis Head, a little bit inconsistent, but he steps up on the big stage, and Mitch Marsh is impressive. So, not a hell of a lot to worry about, but definitely we need to think of who is our next opener, who is our next number 5, number 6s, bowling as well, yeah. Because Mitchell Starc, Hazelwood, Nathan Lyon, they're not going to be here forever as well. So, yeah, we're going to need just a little bit more, man. Just a little bit more. Australian batsmen in the WTC cycle so far. Khawaja, Smith, Labuschagne, Green, Head, Marsh, Carey, and Cummins. Awful numbers? I mean, I wouldn't say they're awful. I mean, averaging 41 is not terrible. Smith, that's meh. Labuschagne, that's shit. Green, okay. Head, that's shit. Mitch Marsh, that's pretty good. Carey, that's not good. But he did score a nice score the other day, so that probably bumps it up. And then Pat Cummins, not really there for his batting. So that's okay. But yes, I am a little bit worried, that is for sure. Signed by Hazelwood, Smith politely declined. I wonder why he declined. The fact he also has the bits of sandpaper on the bottom here, I would have knocked this little kid out. Oh, I'm joking, by the way, but yeah, Jesus, that's a bit risky. Lucky it wasn't David Warner, otherwise he would have gotten a bit upset. He might have knocked you out. Matt Henry has taken 56 wickets at 22. Damn, okay. That is underrated. I did not know that. He's definitely amongst all of those top names, right amongst it there. So that's pretty impressive, actually. If New Zealand wins this match, then in the last 8 years, Australia would only have one away test series. That series win happened against Pakistan under Babar Azam. So guess what? We didn't lose. We won. So we've won 2 test series now. Cop that. But yes, you are 100% right. We do not travel very well at the moment. We do have a lot of draws. Like every time we've gone to England, we seem to draw the Ashes and retain. So a win would be nice, that's for sure. Team CSK. Oh, look at the boys. Some of the young and some of the old. Ooh, the jersey looks kind of nice. I didn't know that there was like an orange sort of fade, but this looks good down here. I like that. Beware, strategist Ashish Neera is back with his coconut water. Oh no! Where's the notepad? If he gets that notepad out, it's over. Shane Watson is likely to be the new coach of Pakistan? Shane. You're not doing this. I will not allow it. No, look, hey, congratulations if that does happen. That would be obviously a big move for his career, but I just don't want that to happen because we see what's been happening in Pakistan cricket for the last 2 years, 3 years, where as soon as you're the coach, if you're not good enough after one game, you get fired. So that's why I don't want Shane Watson to have like his credentials ruined or, confidence smashed because Pakistan are really mean. That's what I don't want. Rahane? Yeah, it's been a very lean Ranji trophy for him, hasn't it? Goodness me. Shreyas Iyer in the World Cup semi, 105. Shreyas Iyer in the Ranji Trophy final today, 7. In 4 months, everything changed. That's back-to-back really shit scores in the Ranji Trophy as well for Iyer. So, yikes. Crisis man again. In Ranji Trophy final, when Mumbai were 111 for 6, Shardul Thakur came and scored 75 in 69 deliveries. With the help of 8 fours and 3 sixes, he took Mumbai to a respectable score of 224. Nice. Look at that from the great man, Lord Thakur. He's the last 3 to 4 matches he's had have been ginormous. Shardul heard about the opening CSK slot and is sending a message to Tala. That would be kind of cool, actually, kind of unique to send out to Kua as an opener and just tell him, just try and smack the shit out of it. Sports can be cruel. Yeah, of course, they did end up losing to DC, but I believe that they're actually guaranteed a final spot now, so that's pretty cool. Smriti, damn it, she looks a bit emotional. Thriller after thriller. Yeah, I mean, he's already writing an incredible script for the WPL. I can't imagine what we're going to get for the IPL. It's going to be lit. Either RCB or UP will qualify. I do believe it was RCB. So, congratulations, RCB fans. You are fighting for a title. Get ready for more heartbreaks. One more thriller in the PSL. Mohammad Wasim Jr. smashes Afridi for 6 off the last ball to win. Afridi. Okay, cop that. Crazy day for T20s. Jemima Rodriguez said, I feel bad for Richa Goss. I told her this will help you in the future. Maybe she could hit the winning runs in the World Cup final for India and help us lift the trophy. Yeah, that's some as the great man said down here, future Indian captain Jemmy. That is what a captain and a leader does right there. Even when it's the opposition in a domestic tournament, still giving the props and helping out a future teammate. So I love that. Yice Ball, Yice Ball, 26 sixes, which is nuts by the way. 26 sixes. Okay, Bazball, 25. Oh, just funny. That's all it is. Girls after losing 1 match. Boys after losing 16 seasons. Oh, the man Coley still keeping himself energetic. We got Amelia Kerr. Are you born beautiful or did you grow up to be beautiful? Okay, I see it. A little bit charming. But yes, Amelia Kerr is one of our favourite cricketers here on the channel. A terrific batsman, a terrific bowler, a good fieldsman. And obviously wearing the purple cap, which is for a reason. So just a beautiful specimen who is a great cricket player. And what else can you say? What else can you say, man? Although, except for this guy here, put the letter E up here, mate. You're letting the team down. Come on. Robert Downey Jr. acceptance speech. Of course, the Oscars were on yesterday. I'm not, it's not something that I'm ever interested in, but I do love Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark, Iron Man. He's got an incredible journey and story. So I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy in that order. I'd also like to thank my veterinarian, I meant my wife. She found me a snarling rescue pet and loved me back to life. Ah, man. It's nice. It's inspirational. She found me a snarling rescue pet and loved me back to life. I don't understand. Does that mean they have a dog? Or is he calling himself the snarling dog who then got loved back to life? I'm on to you, Robert. I think you have a dog. I think they've got a dog. Australia won the Test series. Yes, we did. They were 80 for 5. Alex Carey, Marsh, and Cummins, the heroes. So proud. Usually this is something that I would get super excited about and jump up in the air about, but it's like this Australian team is carrying so much arrogance right now with winning. It's insane. What an underrated gem. Highest 4th innings scores in wins by a wicketkeeper. Alex Carey is now 2nd on that list, above Richard Pant in one of the greatest chasing innings of all time. And then, of course, Adam Gilchrist at the top there. The absolute legend himself. So that is pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. And that definitely keeps his spot in the team. Alex Carey was on 98. Australia needed 2 to win. Pat Cummins smashed the winning runs. Pat Cummins. Hey man, he wasn't going to do it. He did not care. It was all about taking that big fat W. Forget the 100, forget the milestone. Give us that win. I think that's what Patrick was thinking as well. What have we got here? We got the lads. That Pat Cummins hit the winning runs, denying Carey a century, just underlines how dangerously professional and clutch the Aussies are. I do agree that is definitely one of the advantages that we seem to have as a country, or a lot of the time, is playing as like a brotherhood and not, caring for milestones or, big scores or records or stuff like that. It's always just the only thing that actually matters is getting that win, which is definitely something that I think's been instilled in every Australian cricketer as soon as they start playing junior cricket. Like, you're always told as a junior cricketer, in Australia at least, fielding wins you matches. Do not let the ball go to the boundary, otherwise you've failed, and hold your catches and, win, essentially. So, yeah, Australia have chased 3 totals of 250 plus in 4th innings in the last 15 years. Pat Cummins was at the crease in all of them, all away from home. Yeah, absolute legend. Oh, hold on, where's the emoji? Where is it? Oh no, where am I? Bro, I need to use these emojis more often. Where's the goat? Is there a goat emoji? Surely there's a goat. Here we go. Yes, let's go. I had to, sorry about that. I'll edit that out. For me, he's the greatest cricketer produced by Aussies. Look at that batting average in the 4th innings. Pat Cummins, 33. That is pretty cool. Steve Smith, Uzi, Labuschagne, Green, and Mitch Marsh all under him. His last 24 months, man, with the bat as well, have just been phenomenal. One of the great runs ever for an Australia captain. Yeah, big time. Did it play a factor? The NZ pitch on day 1, the NZ pitch on day 5, and they seem to prepare their pitches for like an early day 1, day 2, day 3, craziness, and then it just kind of plays into a regular cricket pitch, which is weird how they do that. They must just really grass up the pitch and keep it nice and wet, and then they just let it dry out for the rest of the 4 days, and it becomes a really good deck for batting. How long will they continue? We keep finding a way to win. It's pretty awesome. It is. And it feels a bit weird because usually I would be celebrating these wins and, it's like we've won the World Cup, but, it's a good win. Up the lads, did we win? It's a good win. Man knows. Waiting for Australia's next final against India. Yeah, probably. Or in the IPL final, the man will do nothing and then just randomly get picked for the IPL final against RCB. You can see it happening. The only shining light for the Kiwis. He was awesome, wasn't he? Player of the 2-match test series, 17 wickets, and plenty of late runs that were pretty important. So, yeah, well done. How do you rate this summer of test cricket? I'm going to give it a big fat 8 out of 10. I think, losing that one test match to the West Indies was a little bit at the Gabba, but other than that, I thought we were pretty sensational. Me saying we, because I played, obviously, of course. But yeah, I thought it was pretty impressive. I just think a few little question marks over the opening position, who's batting at 4, batting at 3. There's a few questions. Are we ready for part 2? Ooh, India and Australia, number 1 and number 2 again on the WTC standings. Wouldn't that be something if we have to play again in the next final? Hard bargaining on the streets of Delhi? Okay, never mind. New Zealand captain Tim Southee is not sure whether he will be the Black Caps captain when the team travel to India, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. I think the Black Caps would be silly not to have him as the skipper. I mean, unless it's going to be Kane, but is Kane going to be playing? I assume so. I'd still have Kane as my captain, to be honest, but Punjab Kings jersey? Ooh, hold on. I like this. It looks a little bit vintage, like we've got the gold and then it's got some yellow down here. Okay. I need to see the whole thing, please. Jay Shah said Rishabh is batting well, keeping well. We will declare him fit soon. If he can play the T20 World Cup for us, that'll be a big thing. He's an asset. If he can play the World Cup. Let's see how he does in this IPL. Ooh, the man Jay Shah has set it all up here. If he keeps during the IPL and has a good season, he's right into that World Cup team, which would be one of the most incredible stories in sports history for a player to be in the position he was, barely able to walk, to then be in this position now to possibly be in the World Cup team is, it just shows you never stop. Just keep going. Whatever you want, chase it and chase it. Jay Shah said Mohammad Shamgod is likely to return for the Bangladesh series. Okay, that's probably quicker than I first thought. We were thinking maybe the BGT, but that would be months before, which would be awesome. So, awesome. I like that. Will these work for DC? Ponting's latest interview can be understood in many ways. David Warner may lead, as it is best to have a single skipper for the entire year. Pant will play for sure in starting 11 or as an impact player. I think we're going to see him be the impact player for at least the first 3 to 4 games. And then once his match fitness is fully back, put him out there at number 4 or number 3 and let him have a crack. Who should be the wicketkeeper for India in the World Cup? Rahul, Ishan, Sanju, Pant, Jitesha, Jaral? Ooh, okay, Johns. I think that's a big question. I think we're going to have to see what happens in the IPL. But if it was me, I'm having KL Rahul number 1. I'm saying Rishabh number 2. As much as I'd like to see Ishan Kishan a part of it, I just don't see a way he's going to get picked. I would then have Sanju I would then have Jitesh Sharma number 3, Sanju number 4, and then Jarrell number 5. Just because I think Jarrell seems to be more of a red ball cricketer, but yeah, you got some pretty good options. Like, what sort of country has 5 wicket-keeping options that are all very good? Only India. Will Rowett go to CSK? This looks weird. If MS retires, then Rowett can lead as well. That's from Rayadu. He would have the inside scoop as well, so... Hold on. Hold on a minute. Oh no. Finished Rowett donning the yellow for 2025 and winning a trophy as the player. After all of these guys have done it. What do you think, Mumbai fans? How does that make you feel? Oh man, this... Yeah, shit. You just want to hope that he falls back in love with Mumbai this season, wouldn't you? Tala Dhoni to Rayadu. Tala Dhoni to Rayadu after hearing the statement. Okay, you just want me to retire? I want to ask you. That interview was one of the greats as well. That's funny. The bandanas are back. Yeah, boy. I love this. And you know what this reminds me of? Siyash Sharma, because he obviously copies the style, but I like that. Where's this final heading? So we've got the Ranji Trophy final, Mumbai versus... I'm unsure which state that is, but it's got Umesh Yadav, Karun Nair, and then Mumbai, of course, has Rahane, Iyer, Mashir Khan. So they've got a pretty good team. Mumbai. Duckett found his lost brother. Oh, that's Ben. Hold on. I thought that was Ben Duckett. I thought that was him, but that's him. Which one's which? Honestly, I think this guy would be a better batsman as well. Babar Azam, he's 5th 50 in the PSL. 51 off 46. Okay, did they win? That is the most important thing, Mr. Babar. We got the land of Nope.
Reasons why you could not pay me to go to Australia.
Australia? What did we do?
One, apparently there's such a large insect population in Australia. There's been a common problem lately of people finding ants inside their TVs because
they're attracted to the heat.
To the warmth.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be.
It's actually a thing, like not me particularly with ants, but because I live like in a country area where there's lots of, grass. It's like a farm sort of area, right? We get lots of flies and bees and little mosquitoes, and every time I'm watching TV at like 11 at night, I'll randomly see like 3 little mosquitoes fly towards the TV. And I'm like, where the fuck did they come from? And then I, of course, I get out there and I start smashing them up, and yeah, that happens. But
a common problem. Number 2, it's not only the ants that are a problem,
it's the flies.
Massive fly problem. There's literally 30,000 different fly species.
It doesn't get that bad.
It's double than America, so walking outside in peace is a rare occurrence. For number 3 is the snakes. It's literally like playing the game of Where's Waldo, but instead with the snakes. I mean, you can literally find these creatures anywhere, and it's so bad they have to put up signs in public bathrooms to check for them before using it.
True.
I would be paranoid.
That is true, actually.
And for number 4, this is what beachworms look like in Australia, and these creatures love to eat meat. Unfortunately for us humans, we are made of meat. Australia is the land of nope.
Look, I think you've given some okay explanations there, but none of those will actually happen to you. If you live in the city or if you live in an area where there's lots of people, literally none of those are going to affect you. If you live in an area where I particularly live, where it's in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of, the countryside, bunch of animals around, then yes, most of those are an occurrence that happens. But hey, I mostly see spiders more than snakes. Like, we've only had like 2 to 3 snakes near our house in the last like 2 years. So it's not that bad. Like, you just, yeah. As long as you don't let your dog near them, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. One girl army for Gujarat. Beth Mooney, the skipper. It's been huge, hasn't she? It's just a shame that her team has let her down, essentially. Lone Warrior, Dipti Sharma, kept fighting but fell short. Yeah, the UP Warriors, man. 88 not out with the bat, and then incredible with the ball as well. So she's an all-round package. One of India's best young players for sure. RCB now only has to beat Mumbai and they are through to the playoffs. So that's what it is. All they have to do is beat the top of the table Mumbai Indians. It's going to be tough, but they're going to be Elise Perry, Smriti Mandana. You've got all the big names at that team. You've got one of the best bowling units. You've got Shriyanka Patel. You've got Renuka Singh Takua. You've got, who else is there? Kate Cross. What's her name? I'm thinking of the players. You know, they've got them all. Shivali Verma, is she still there? Maybe. they've got a lot of good players, so it's going to be a good game. Here's the table. Oh, so there it is. It's between the Warriors and RCB, I believe, for that next spot. Oh no, the Warriors lost. Okay, so it's RCB are going to qualify then, by the looks of it. The new captain. Coach duo. Oh, you got Boucher and Hardik Pandya? How do you feel, Mumbai fans? How does this make you feel? Yeah, I don't know. No Rohit Sharma. It's a little bit weird. But it's where we are. The beautiful Malanpur Stadium. Did I pronounce that right? Malanpur Stadium is ready to host. Is this where Punjab are going to play? Because this is pretty stunning. I can't lie. This is beautiful. I love how it's like it's a ring. Like you're really close to the stadium. It looks really small though. Like the ground. They look like small boundaries. And hey, this is our last one for the video. It should have been a much longer episode. So again, apologies for that. I know some people prefer the shorter episodes, but I thought I'd just do it all in this one episode. And hey, here we are. So your bold prediction for the IPL this season, comment yours down below right now. My prediction is that I still will have my predictions video, but I'm going to give this one. Punjab Kings do not lose a game and they win the title undefeated. There you go. There you have it. And on top of that, Arshdeep Singh purple cap, orange cap, probably Harshal Patel for his terrible bowling. No, look, I want to say orange cap, Shikhar Dhawan would be an absolute dream, but my real bold prediction... that's, I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. I want to say that someone like Mitch Marsh is going to be player of the tournament. Just someone like a guy who is really good but no one's talking about. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but that will cap us off. I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. And where should we go? Also, if you want to join the Discord, please do DM me. Comment down below. I will get you in here. And this is where we are, the WTC standings, India and Australia on top. Will we see another repeat of the final at 2025? Probably. But hey, I hope we all enjoyed and I'll see everyone in the next one.